Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and yes, we're on some My Team now. I already recorded this earlier today. I recorded a pack opening. They gave some new playoff emerald content, quote-unquote, and yeah, I decided I would give it a shot, go for it, talk about it a little bit and stuff like that, my thoughts, my opinions, talk about why I haven't been uploading all this stuff, and I did that just to realize I was not recording my audio. It was literally so frustrating because I've been talking about in this video, as you guys see, we're searching for the Emerald Kawhi, and it's not there. For some reason, it's a Ruby. I think that's because this card was originally slated to be a Ruby, whereas yesterday, everybody just kept bugging them, was like, put it on Emerald Kawhi, so they just did it. So, yeah, they kind of just said, get rid of that Rising Stars collection and just drop this Kawhi now. But, yeah, let's talk about the frustrations that I was trying to talk about yesterday. As you guys can see, the Kawhi Leonard is up there. His stats, I mean, 89 overall, pretty decent, but only 4 overalls higher, and there's only like 5 or 6 up for about 500,000 each. No thanks, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna just take the pass on that. But hey, if we get him in the pack opening, it would be great to sell him for that much. Are you kidding me? Because the gold Kawhi only goes for what? I think maybe 2,000 MT, maybe, if you're lucky. But let's talk about those frustrations, man. I've been dealing with capture card issues. My thing has been freezing nearly every time I've been recording, and you have to shut down your PC, you gotta close all the programs. That has been frustrating. And then the most frustrating issue of it all these past few weeks is every time I go to play some 2K, I am getting booted out of games non-stop. Now, I don't know if this is someone, you know, attacking my thing when I'm online. I don't know if this is my connection. I don't think it is because I've got pretty good internet. I've talked about this before. Everything's wired up. I've got 30 up, 30 down. I did a speed test right after. I could put it on the screen. And, yeah, I mean, it looked good. Like, I got 30 up, 30 down, 6 ping. That's not bad, you know? That's good enough, especially to play NBA 2K online and stay in games. You don't need to have that. I know plenty of guys out there who, they play this game and they're playing on, like, 1 up, 1 down and are having no problems at all. So I don't know what the problem is here. I don't know if it's an Xbox thing, because I don't get this when I'm on the PS4. I am just throwing that out there, but I don't know. I have no clue. It's very frustrating, though, I will say that, but check out this J.R. Smith that they did add to the game. So yeah, as I was saying, just back on track, I want to stick with it and finish my thought on that. I'm trying some different things. I'm changing up some things, taking this off when I'm actually playing, doing this with it. So I'm trying that. I've got a brand new capture card that Aver Media sent me out. I'm going to be testing that out. I'm using it for this video right here, so it should be good to go. But yeah, lots of problems have been happening. Very, very frustrating, especially things like just stupid things like not turning on the mic properly. And I don't know. These are just me messing up, and it's frustrating. It is. But the game, when I'm trying to play Road to Playoffs, that's not me. And I'll even stick up some footage right now of it lagging me out of the game so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Basically, it's literally connecting me to an opponent, and then right then, it's either A, just shutting down the game, or maybe 5 or 10 minutes into the game, it'll just shut it down. I get this error message from 2K that you guys have seen so many times. I've shown you guys me getting frustrated, this happening here, here, and here, and yeah, it's just been happening non-stop recently, and I don't know what the problem is. I really do not. So yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to fix it, but I figured we would open up some packs while we're looking at this. Tony Allen looks actually pretty nice. I eventually go out and buy the DeMarre Carroll, but he only has 78 speed. That's so slow. I feel like they underrated that because DeMarre Carroll, I mean, he's not the fastest player, but he's definitely a pretty quick guy out in the court. And, I mean, I think he could have at least gotten probably 80, 85 speed, but 78, that's like, oh, that's old Jeff Green that I was all frustrated about because I could never play with him because he was so slow in 2K. That's his speed. That's what it was. But hey, look at that. We get an emerald in this pack right here. I was all excited. I was like, damn, it might be a good card, and it's Greg Steensma. You're kidding me, right? We actually get an emerald, which is really hard to do in 2K because they don't have dedicated packs for them. They're just in all of the packs. And yeah, we get Greg Steensma. That's the guy we get. We don't even get one of the new guys. We get Greg freaking Steensma. We actually did get some pretty solid packs. I think right before this, or maybe right coming up, we get Mike Conley. And we got some decent players who I can sell on the block for some value. But I do want to talk about the NBA Finals really quickly. Give my thoughts, give my opinions. So far, it's been pretty good, man. I'm not going to lie. The last game, the Warriors finally came out to play. They finally were getting in a groove. They made some lineup changes, which I thought they were genius, but because David Lee, of all people, who I was bashing on a couple weeks ago, because he wasn't even playing. They weren't even playing him. That's how good the roster is for the Warriors, that they just weren't playing David Lee. They were that deep. Now, David Lee, he could start if they wanted him to. He really could. He's playing that well. He's passing the ball well. He's making plays. He's getting to the foul line. Basically, he's just doing everything. He really is. He's playing great. And another guy who they put into the lineup, this was actually the starting change, and Steve Kerr actually lied about this, which I thought was actually really clever, and you can't really knock him for that. When they asked him, you know, are you going to be making a change a lot? He said no. Like, we're sticking with the same group of guys we've been going with all year, and he literally then put Iguodala in the lineup, and he got asked about it in the press conference. It was so funny, but he just straight up came out and said, yeah, I lied. I've never seen that. That's got to be new, but yeah, it was pretty awesome that they put Iguodala out there, because he's been playing very well. A guy who's been a spark plug for their team, an all-star. He's a guy who just, he's getting it done right now. And if they win, if the Warriors somehow pull this out, and I say somehow because they looked awful a couple games ago, man. They can't hit their threes. Steph Curry doesn't look like Steph Curry up until his last game, where I think he was like 7 for 9 on threes, and he had a pretty good, I think, 25-point game or something like that. But he looked like Steph Curry, at least for the most part. Even though he was, at times, he just looks off. He looks, I don't want to say disengaged, but that's the word I've used for him and Klay Thompson at times. They just look like they're not into it sometimes, whereas Dellavedova was out there diving for the ball, you know, doing everything. I do think he's kind of a dirty player, but he's at least giving it his all, you know, and I'm not saying Steph Curry's not, but I just feel like something is missing from the Warriors. I don't know what it is, and Iguodala is definitely providing that spark right now, and I've gotten them back up to a 2-2 series. Going home, this is going to be a good last 3 games to end the year. I'm telling you, I'm hyped for this. It doesn't get better than a 3-game series to end the NBA, to end the year. Winner take all, you know, who's going to win 2 out of these last 3 games? I'm hoping it goes 7 games, but I think if it goes 7, I don't think you're going to stop LeBron James in a Game 7, but who knows? You never know, man. I feel like LeBron is on a quest for just this godliness right now. He is playing on another level. Even in this last game, he didn't even play that great. He kind of just passed the ball around a little bit more. I think he hasn't been shooting the greatest percentage for this series. He kind of looked tired at times. A lot of people have been saying that. It definitely, I think that was true, but now he's going to have 2 days rest coming into tomorrow's game. I think this dude is just going to go off. I think he's going to score probably 50. He's going to have a crazy game, because if they don't win this game right here, they're in some trouble going back home. The Warriors have shown that they can win in Cleveland, but I think right now it's a good series. It's a toss-up. I said before I want the Warriors to win, but I really think the Cavs are probably going to win. But I don't have a clue now. I got no clue, no predictions. I just hope we get a good Game 7 or something like that. I hope the rest of the games are close. I mean, we saw 2 overtime games in the first 2 games, and those didn't even look like they were going to go to overtime. It looked like both those teams are going to close out, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and this almost happened in even the game that they lost, Game 3, the Warriors. It looked like they were going to try and push that game to overtime as well, as Steph Curry's out there as we get Jamal Crawford. A pretty good pull right there. I think he goes for a little bit empty. Steph Curry was just hitting these crazy Reggie Miller type shots. You saw him come out, and all of a sudden, he just decided he was going to hit shots, steal the ball, hit shots off an inbound. He hit a shot. If he had gotten that 1-3 to fall that he missed, that wide open one, that game might have gone to overtime. It was just crazy. That game was awesome to watch. It was so much fun. And then the refs actually had a chance where they almost decided the game, where they the ball was clearly touched out of bounds, or balls, whoa, by Klay Thompson. He was out of bounds and he put his hand on the ball. He kind of got a little bit armed too, and they didn't call anything there, and they were like, oh, is it Warriors ball? And then they finally went to review it, but they almost blew the game and almost gave it to the Warriors there. That was very, very, very crazy. But so far, finals have been good. I cannot wait for the rest of them. We get Drew Holiday right there. Not too bad. A solid silver player. I think I could sell him for a little bit. Again, these packs, we actually got some pretty solid value guys who I can still sell in the market for a little bit. I mean, more than, you know, you could sell Derrick Rose and all those guys. They only go for about 2,000 MT, and whereas they used to go for like 6,000 to 7,000. But these silver players, a lot of them still have their value somehow. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just people are using for the challenges, for the first couple seeds still. I mean, are people still trying to get the Sapphire players for them, for like Yao Ming and stuff? But Maybe that's the case. I don't know, but we get Marco Bellinelli. That is our last pack. But I did want to show you guys, again, the server issues that I'm having Road to Playoffs. Like, I'm going to back it up with some proof right here. I'm not just talking out my ass. Look at this. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We lost, I think, and we lost more games, too. Like, it was before this. It just kept lagging me out of games. It really did. I was frustrated. I was tweeting about this, and it's really been annoying. But we have won a couple games, but now we need to win 2 games in a row, and the servers can't lag us out, or else we're dropping back another seed. It's just been bad, man. It seems like we lagged out of, I think, probably 10 games in a row. It's really bad. But, yeah, I mean, I'm going to try and keep getting some Road to Playoffs gameplay. Again, if that doesn't work out, I don't know what's going to happen. I might have to just, you know, play versus friendlies, do some more lineup things. I have so many challenge ideas and things I want to do. But when I can't even get in a game online, it's very frustrating to try and execute those. And, yeah, we do eventually go and buy this DeMarre Carroll. I just wanted to get one of these cards, and I think he was the cheapest out of the bunch. And he's actually a guy that I want to use. I don't really know who I'm using at small forward right now. I've only used the Pink Diamond MJ for a few games because of the server issues. I do have one game that I probably will upload, but it's not live commented, which is frustrating because I like the live comms. I feel like they're better. And even the pack owners, I don't like doing post comms. I like doing them live and everything like that. I feel like the reactions are better, and I had some crazy reactions doing that too. But again, I just been having issues recording stuff. But I hope you guys did enjoy at least something. I'm sorry for the wait, man. I know it's been a while. I know y'all love the videos and y'all love the support. So hopefully we can keep coming out, keep pushing them out and everything like that. But do leave a like if you guys want to see some more. And yeah, let's hopefully get some gameplay tomorrow maybe. I think we can do that. Peace.